Welcome back to another edition of Karyn films herself in her bedroom talking to a camera. Today's video I'm going to talk about my tattoos. I have 7 now and I know of a few more that I want to get. I'm going to talk you through what tattoo artist did them because I have a few different ones, and I'll link their Instagrams below, and I'm going to say if there's any meaning behind them as well, and I'll also say, do I think the location is a sore place to get a tattoo? Just a quick disclaimer, I don't really think any of my tattoos were sore, so I mightn't be the best person to judge if you're going to get a tattoo for the first time. I think a lot of the places that I got the tattoos in are places that wouldn't really hurt anyway. Like, I don't have any of my ribs or anything like that. I think theirs meant to be very sore, and the inside of your elbow. Or I've heard anywhere that you pinch and it hurts is meant to hurt. Just wanted to say as well, because I've seen this on Instagram a little bit lately, if you ever go to a tattoo place and you feel uncomfortable or it doesn't look clean or whatever, don't get a tattoo there. All the places that I went and all the people that I've got tattoos off, I felt so comfortable with them. Just be really careful with where you pick. You can go to tattoo places that people you know have been to and they've said it's good. If you ever feel like it's not clean or you're not safe or they're acting a bit weird, don't get a tattoo there. Just leave. Get it somewhere else. So my first tattoo that I knew I wanted to get, it's the anchor on my back of my left shoulder. The reason I wanted to get this, it's for my uncle. So he passed away in 2012, and he used to be like a sailor. Basically, he sailed all over the world, and there's loads of like postcards and stuff in my nana's house from different places he was. That would have been in the late 60s, early 70s that he was traveling around the world. So I was booked in to get just the anchor, and then I think it was like a few days before I was going to get that tattoo, I thought of another tattoo idea, and it's a really, really small one. It's this one on my wrist. I've heard it described as like typical girl tattoos. So it's an infinity sign, which means like and so on, blah blah. And then I have ETC written in the infinity sign, which can mean etc., which is like the same as infinity, but it also stands for my brother, my dad and my mum, so Evan, Tomas and Claire. So I got that and the anchor on the same day. My ex actually came with me to get it done, and like he was meant to be there for moral support for me, but I was holding my arm out like that, and I wanted him to sit there and hold my other hand and like not look at it. But he walked around to try watch Fernando do the tattoo. And I was like, can you come back around and hold my hand? Because I don't know how much it's going to hurt. These two probably took not even a half an hour, I'd say. It feels like a needle scratching against your skin. So the infinity tattoo is probably, I can't remember, so 1 out of 10 for pain. That was probably 1.5. They were both done by Fernando, and I'll link his Instagram. I think he works in Malahide now. My third tattoo that I got was 2 roses on my left thigh. I just wanted 2 roses, so I got that done. When we were younger, my nana on my dad's side, she used to mind me and my cousin Jen and my cousin Alan. She had this one fork that had little roses on it, and me and my cousin Jen used to kind of fight over it, so we'd have to take turns. But my nana Mac has that exact same fork in her house as well, so I used to get it used in her house, and then every second time in my other nana's house. So like the roses remind me of forks in my nana's houses. The 2 roses, I think I was there for probably 3 hours. Again, like obviously, well, for me, my thighs are just full of fat, so I literally didn't feel that one at all. It's just a light scratch against your skin. My next tattoo is this one here on the back of my arm, and it's just a poppy. I just like the way they look. That one doesn't really have any meaning. Flower tattoos are more feminine for girls, so I think a lot of times people think of tattoos as a male thing because you're more likely to see men with tattoos. Not as much now, but like in the olden days. Again, that one, it was a little pinchy because, as I said, if it's somewhere where you pinch and it hurts, it probably will hurt a little bit, but didn't really hurt. I'd say that one was probably like a 4 because it was a little bit pinchy. My next tattoo is the love heart on the front of my leg. A tattoo artist called Sin, I think is how you pronounce his name. He did it. One of my friends, Lauren, she moved over to New Zealand for a year, and we thought it'd be a good idea if me, her, and Tara got like matching tattoos. So we were like, we'll get love hearts or whatever. And they just got kind of the outline of a love heart, but I sent him a picture of a neon sign with an arrow through it. That one probably took 5-10 minutes or something. And again, it was like 1 or 2 on the pain scale. So the next tattoo I got was in the same place as the love heart. It's on the front of my right leg, and Ryan did it. And he does really detailed fine line tattoos. And basically, I just sent him a picture of my dog, and he just tattoos it onto you. It doesn't hurt any more or less, I don't think. I was probably there for about 2 hours as well, I'd say. That one is only over a small area, so after a while, your skin there goes numb. And obviously, the meaning behind that is it's my dog. His face, it just looks so funny all the time. Then, my last one, my most recent one that I got done, I got the butterfly one here. So, the butterfly one was done by Aaron, and he said like he'd been doing loads of a certain type of butterfly, so he did a different one for me, and I'm happy to just go with whatever they say. That one I was probably there for an hour and a half, maybe I'd say. And again, 2 pain. I don't know. I've watched a lot of tattoo videos, and a lot of the time people don't talk about the cost of them. Like obviously the cost depends on what tattoo artist you go to, the size of the tattoo, the detail, is it in colour or not. If it's just an outline tattoo, it's probably going to be a bit cheaper. If it has loads of detail, expect to pay more. Like I'd rather pay €200 for a tattoo that size that's really detailed than like try find it cheaper for €50 and then it doesn't look anything like what you wanted. So the first ones I can't really remember. I think maybe the first 2 was like €80, €100 or something like that for 2 tattoos, which is pretty good. The roses, I think that was maybe 150 because obviously it's bigger and like it took them 3 hours, so 50 per hour, I don't think that's bad. The poppy, I think, was either 100 or 150, I'd say. The love heart, I think that was about 60. And then the tattoo of my dog, I think that was 150 or €200 because it is really, really detailed. And then the butterfly, I don't know why I can't remember that because it was only like 2 months ago. I think the butterfly was 100 or 150 again. So like I'd say rough price for a small enough tattoo would be around 100 or 150. I wouldn't be paying less than that because it's probably going to be crap. Also, a lot of people don't talk about regrets. Do you know that tattoo that says like no regrets? Um, I don't regret any of my tattoos. That's what my dad always thinks. Like you're gonna hate them when you're older, and they're gonna look terrible because you'll be all wrinkly. I don't care. I'm going to look terrible because I'll be all wrinkly, so I might as well have wrinkly tattoos as well. Obviously, my first 2 I got them 7 years ago, and I still like them. And a lot of mine I can't see on a day-to-day basis. I might see this one, or like if I'm wearing a t-shirt I'll see that one, but the other ones I honestly I forget I have. I don't like, I just kind of, if I think of an idea I won't book it straight away. I'll kind of look through, like Instagram is really good to find pictures, or if you want to draw something yourself, a lot of tattoo artists would be happy to do that, or you could give them a rough idea and then they can kind of do a better version of that. My dad hates tattoos, and all of like my aunties and my nana on that side also hate tattoos. My cousins, they don't mind them, but they're like, I wouldn't get them. Then my mom likes them, or she's indifferent, and my mom's side of the family, like my auntie Maeve, likes them as well. And then a few of my cousins on my mom's side have tattoos, so it's kind of my mom's side likes them, my dad's side doesn't. I would really like to get my arm done, and I prefer sleeves that aren't blended into each other. So like I'd prefer just like a butterfly there, a slice of pizza there, a dragon along there. I used to be a bit like, if I get one on my left side, I have to get one on my right side, and like to match them up so I'm not too tattoo heavy on one side. But now I don't really care about that. So that was my tattoo video. If you have any questions about my tattoos, ask me below. I know I'm booked in for a few tattoos, so I'll video that for you. I'll do a little vlog, and then you can kind of see the process. I'll put in like needle warnings and stuff like that as well. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.